dietary laws on foods we can and cannot eat. The civil laws on how we conduct.
Wait a minute, so you saying there are certain foods we need now?
Oh, get it! Give me Leviticus 11 and 7. Let's get it for the
Bible tells you that, man. What's good for your body, what's not.
Yes.
That's why black people sit right up there and all
Hold on. Yeah, we don't read this.
because they do all of this.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
Those are abominations.
And the swine. And the swine.
And the pig for all y'all eating bacon. Pork chop sandwiches.
Don't bring y'all
read up.
Though he divide, we don't eat that, it's not in our house. Though he divide the hoof.
He divided the hoof, read on.
And be cloven footed.
And be cloven footed.
Yeah, he cheweth not the clove.
He don't regurgitate and swallow his food like a cow do, read.
He is unclean to you.
No, we can eat pork chop.
He is unclean to you.
Why did God create the pig? The pig, God created the pig to be the garbage disposal of the earth. So how can we be putting something that you can throw a dead body out and put that in our body? That's why we plagued with heart disease, diabetes, lung cancer, high blood pressure. God told us not to eat these things. Read on. Read the last chapter, 45. The last verse in the chapter. Read it.
Verse 47. To make a difference. To make a what? To make a difference.
God put a difference between clean animals and the animals that you can't eat. Read on out.
Between the unclean.
Read out.
And the clean.
Read out.
And between the beasts that may be eaten. And the beasts that may be not eaten.
And maybe not eaten. So we gotta keep those laws, brother. Do you eat pork? Do you eat pork? Do you eat pork?
Yeah.
Are you gonna keep that commandment now?
I'm gonna keep it.
Oh, pray. That's what we want to hear.
That's what we want to hear. Let me get some.
Go ahead.
He's saying that the water is the baptism.
The Bible said that.
The Bible said.
Y'all saying we said it. We read it.
No, you said the Bible says it's the word. But I want to show you that it's not just the word. It's water too. Acts 8 and 27.
Right there.
All right, read it.
The book of Acts, chapter 8 and verse 27. And he rose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia, and a eunuch of a great authority under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasures, and had come to Jerusalem for to worship, was returning and sitting in his chariot, read Isaiah the prophet. And the Spirit said unto Philip, go near and join this.
Read, I like this scripture. Y'all cut yourself. Read this.
And the Spirit said unto Philip, go near and join thyself to this chariot. And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah.
Old Testament, read on.
And said, understandest thou what thou readest?
So this eunuch said, do you understand what y'all read? And y'all got to be taught the Bible. Read on.
And he said, how can I except some man guide me?
How can you understand this Bible and there's some man that's keeping the commandments? Teach us, brother. That's why y'all don't understand the
And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him. The place of the scriptures which he read was this: he was led as a sheep to the slaughter, and like a lamb dumb before his shearer, so opened he not his mouth. In his humiliation, his judgment was taken up away. And who shall declare his generation? Y'all don't read this much in y'all church. I know this. Y'all do a lot of reading out here too. You got to read it. For his life is taken from the earth. And the eunuch answered Philip and said, I pray thee, who speakest the prophet this, of himself or of some other man? Philip opened his mouth and began at the same scripture and preached unto Jesus.
What's the you want to read the whole chapter?
What is he saying? Y'all the one said you didn't understand.
And as they went on their way,
I got no understanding. Y'all not giving no understanding.
Go ahead.
And as they went on their way, they came unto a certain water. And a eunuch said,
now, is that water, is that spiritual or natural water?
That's physical water. Read on.
All right. Okay, we got that understanding.
And the eunuch said, see, here is water. what do it hinder me to be baptized?
Now, was he baptized spiritually or physically?
No, he just asked.
No.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm saying. He said, what does it hinder me? He said, what does hinder me?
Why can't I be baptized?
See here is water. What do it hinder me to be baptized?
He said, what do it hinder me?
And Philip said, if thou believest with all thy heart, thou mayest. And he answered and said, I believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God.
Come on, we talking about the baptism.
Jesus Christ is the Son of God. We talking about water. And he commanded the chariot to stand still. And they went down both in the water. But Philip,
now is that physical water or spiritual water? Okay, so now the unit.
Hold on, now you want to read all that, they got nothing to say.
I'm saying that
we was asking to break the whole thing, man. You want us to read the whole
You said that it was a spiritual baptism.
No.
And I'm telling you, it's a physical baptism too.
It is.
It's a physical and a spiritual.
Yes, sir.
One is spiritual and one is physical.
That's why John said that.
Well, the Bible don't contradict itself.
He said, be
Hold on. Listen, the Bible don't contradict itself.
Hold on. And y'all just brought up scripture.
Listen,
I understand that. The flesh profited nothing, man.
At all.
It is the spirit that quickened it, brother.
That's right.
Then
we
go ahead.
I'm not trying to.
No, we are.
I'm not trying to argue, but I'm showing you that there is two different baptisms. One is the baptism of the Holy Ghost, and one is the water baptism. So, but what he was saying is that.
No, I ain't saying
that.
No,
we understand that. Guess what? A lot of scriptures say the scriptures say the baptism of Christ is talking about the kingdom.
That's what he's talking about. That's what he said. Hold on. That's why I broke. Listen to me. That's a similitude of what to do.
So wait a minute. Hold on.
No. What did Christ have? See, hold on. See, what Christ had to learn? Every time I say a word, Christ had to learn. And then as soon as I see, I just spoke and both of y'all just spoke. Hold on.
But you
Christ baptized not. But Christ baptized not.
And y'all both jumped in and went to blah, blah, blah. He wouldn't be straight. What he had to learn? How many times I said, I went all the way.
You did do that.
I just did because there was John the Baptist administration.
You did do
That's
that.
why John the Baptist told him, he that cometh after me is greater than I. Christ wasn't going to do that. Why do you think Christ is baptized?
He didn't baptize, but he got baptized.
Okay,
But the thing about it is, wait a minute though.
Okay, let me read this. Let's go in. I read it. We didn't have one up yet.
I read the whole chapter, man.
I read the whole thing.
You didn't read the whole chapter.
I read 19 verses.
The whole chapter.
38 to 34.
To 49. I'm going to read
In other words, y'all
let me read this.
We gonna leave in peace, but I got
No, let me read this right quick.
Y'all can ask me a question.
Let me read this right quick.
God. Okay. Get Matthew 1 and 8.
No, bro.
Let him direct.
Let me read this. We don't want your questions. We're doing everything DC in order.
We're doing it in order.
No, that's not in order.
Let me read this. Everybody pulls precept. I read everything you want. I read everything you want. Let me read
Read that right there before you read that.
Okay.
Brother Art, man, you done read a whole goddamn whole chapter.
Let me read this. Break this down. Break this down. Romans chapter 6 and verse 1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may be abound?
Read that again,
What should we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may be abound?
We keep.
Yeah, we already know what's sin.
What is
Can we still break God's laws that we got grace?
Let's see what the Bible.
God forbid. God forbid.
No, brother, we cannot.
I'm not finished with that. How shall we that are dead in sin live any longer therein?
Brother, we got to commandments, man.
Listen, we agree. No. But the thing is that because the person make a mistake, that doesn't mean that God won't forgive them.
Exactly, we know that.
So when you say we got to keep it,
that's what we want. We don't. I ain't talking about that. We don't want to go. We don't want to go.
You willfully sinning. You don't have the knowledge of it. You ain't got the knowledge of it. understanding of it, yeah, I
Let him go, Matt, please. Go ahead.
Know ye not that so many of us that were baptized in Jesus Christ were baptized into death?
To what?
Into death.
Give me 1 Peter.
Wait a minute.
Hey,
Wait a minute. Therefore, we are buried with him by baptism.
Go finish.
There's
one more scripture though.
Into death. That like as Christ was raised up from the dead by the glory of the Father, even so we also shall walk in the newness of life.
If you ain't been baptized, you ain't gonna walk in.
Guess what?
Hold on.
Guess what? Christ died and he was the ultimate.
Let me ask you something.
When he was, what did he do with his baptism?
No.
Did he baptize into his death?
Let me ask you a
When he died, when he baptized into his death?
Let me ask you a question.
Brother.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on, we died.
You got in the middle of our dialogue.
Hold on, let him go. Let him go.
Christ said, the Son of the Man will be in the heart of the earth for 3 days and 3 nights.
But we understand that.
Hold up, this is broke out there, bro. Go ahead.
Well, brother, if you don't come in and be on the same subject, don't just come in with a philosophy.
I'll be in the heart of the earth 3 days and 3 nights. Turn to Matthew.
No. We ain't put a scripture in. Y'all ain't got to get He give me Hebrews. Let me show y'all something.
That Christ didn't have an earthly father.
Joseph was an earthly father. The question I asked was, who is the father?
Hold on.
The father of Jesus.
I'm finna show you, bro. Well, yeah, God is all the father of the Israelites.
Okay, you saying that God is the father.
In the book of...
That's what y'all say. God is the father.
The Bible says that.
The Bible, let's see what the Bible says.
You won't let me make my point. It says...
Brother, you keep scooting up, man.
Already been read 1,000 times.
No, you ain't, brother. Brother, you need to.
You can't make the Bible contradict.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
When you got the Bible
But we're not talking about all of us.
the Bible not contradicting. It's the man who's reading it.
Yeah, I'm not
contradiction.
I'm not
Because the Bible don't contradict itself. So when you got contradictions, no, the Bible don't contradict.
I'm finna contradict it if you let me see.
No, I'm gonna show you a scripture that's going to interrupt you, man.
No, you ain't
Look, brother. If you knew the Bible, you shouldn't be interrupting your man when they talk. Well, look.
The book of Matthew.
Look, but
Chapter 1 and verse 18. Now the birth of Jesus Christ was on this wise. When as his mother Mary was expounded to Joseph, before they came together, she was found with child of the Holy Ghost.
All right, so she was found a child of the Holy Ghost. The child name in her womb was Jesus. I asked the question, is God Jesus' father? The Bible says the Holy Ghost is his father.
Now
read it.
That's not what you're talking about.
No.
Hold on. Now let me ask you. But the thing is this right here. Custom of the Israelites marriage. Read it. In the Bible. It says he was expelled. In Matthew 22. He was promised to marry her. Verse 1, 2.
The physical marriage.
Okay, it says that.
I asked, was God Jesus?
Oh, so you
Son of the man.
That's what happened.
No. That means served for 3 days
Sex with him.
and 3 nights.
Say that. A celestial being and a terrestrial being.
They cannot be. Mary and Martha came through the tomb.
Go to Genesis.
It was on a Monday. Go give me a. If it was on a Monday and Christ rose 3 days later, that means it was what? Christ rose on a Wednesday. I already got it. Right? So how in the hell that Sunday is the first day of the week? How in the hell that Sunday is the first day of the week? And he rose on a Sunday. Because if you read in your Bible, it would say, when the angels came and said, we know who you're looking for, he who called Christ has already risen. There ain't no looking at that. 1 Corinthians 15 contradiction.
What you want, man?
I mean, listen, that's what I'm talking about. I asked the question, man, then I'm trying to take it to the scripture. Like,
Hold up. I'm a rebuttal to that because the angels and humans will not mix.
I don't get to talk. These shit is the book of First they did. Yes, they did.
Let's listen, read this.
The book of First Corinthians 15.
what God is God to now. And the Bible don't say that. The Bible says the Holy Ghost.
No, it didn't say the Holy Ghost.
Hold on.
didn't say that.
Yes, I did.
It's not say that.
You read it. Read it.
Go ahead. Conceived of a child of the Holy Ghost. He didn't say the Father was his, the Holy Ghost was his Father. He never said that.
Conceived of what?
Read this.
What did he say was conceived of?
Read this.
What is the Holy Ghost?
The book of 1 Corinthians.
You got the Holy Ghost as your Father.
Talking about my Father then. All that.
Let's get this
Talking about-
precept.
Hold on.
Hey, stay on subject, man. Let's get this precept.
So y'all don't believe in the Holy Ghost?
We believe in the Holy Ghost.
We done already proved we believe in the Holy Ghost.
Hold up, brother.
We know what that is.
Go ahead.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 39. All flesh is not the same flesh.
All flesh is not the same flesh, brothers. Read on.
But there is one kind of flesh of men.
What kind of what?
But there is one kind of flesh of men.
One kind of we have a flesh. Read on.
Another flesh of beasts.
Another flesh of the animals. Read on.
Another of the fish.
Another of the fish.
And another of the birds.
Yeah, I know that.
Keep going.
Yeah.
There are also celestial bodies.
What is celestial body?
Celestial body is a human body.
No,
Celestial
it is
body-
the angels, brother.
Well, I mean,
That's what celestial is. It means out. Exactly. Read on now.
And bodies terrestrial. But the glory of the
Read on. But the glory of the terrestrial.
it is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is another.
Read that again.
And the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of terrestrial is another.
Is another. They two different entities, brother. They cannot mix.
Okay,
God don't even like the racist mixing. You think he gonna send an angel down to impregnate Mary? That is not what that's talking about in Genesis. Now let's go to Genesis.
Genesis 6.
Cause y'all, that's what I'm telling y'all. The angels, that's not talking about that. Because God consider us angels. Angels just mean messenger of God.
So what you're saying is that angels didn't look at the daughters of man.
That's not what that's talking about.
That's not what they're talking about.
So you gonna get that.
But what kind of angels are they? Well, let me.
It
Like I said,
said was the
the
angels.
Bible,
Oh, me put my Bible down.
I understand that. And you can't read
it
it like
has
it's a regular Bible.
exactly.
You can't
The Bible has
that shit trying to read it like a regular book.
No, you can't do that.
Well, hell, y'all been doing it all night.
No, sir.
A whole chapter around that mug.
Now let's go to Genesis first because we need to get that understanding. Go to 6.
6 and what?
6 and 1.
The book of Genesis chapter 6 verse 1. And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters.
Read that again.
That the sons of God saw the daughters of men.
Y'all gotta slow, hold down. Hold on, brothers.
Read it.
Genesis is the hardest book of the Bible to interpret.
That's right.
That's right.
Just read it.
It is daughters of men. God is giving classification. Hold on, let me teach you. God is giving classification. It is daughters of men, which is one people. It is sons of God. Read on now.
Who the sons of God? Who you talking about?
Give me Matthew. Luke. We got to go to the precept to define